first week having the first week release. Then as release.
Yesterday announced Karnataka Council Cabinet Minister. The council in the upper house. For the opposition. Yeah, it gets cabinet staff.
Lucky, Goa is lucky.
Goa is lucky. Goa's luck.
Goa's luck.
Ready? For today's special press conference, I would like to welcome our Honorable Karnataka Pradesh Congress Committee President, former Minister and Senior Leader of the Congress Party, Shri D.K. Shivakumar ji. He has come on behalf of AICC to address certain very important issues, national issues, and also issues concerning Goa. So it's a matter of great pride for us that Shri D.K. Shivakumar is over here. Along with him, our AICC spokesperson, Srimati Alka Lamba is here, former MLA. All of you are familiar with her because she's been to Goa many times. And she'll also say a few words. And I would like to also welcome our Honorable President, Goa PCC, Girish Chodankar ji, our former Chief Minister, CLP Leader, Digambar Kamath ji, our AICC Observer, Shri Prakash Rathod, who has now yesterday been appointed as the Chief Whip in the Karnataka Legislative Council, and our Mahila Congress President, Shri Shantaram Naik. Our AICC Secretary, Shri Ivan D'Souza, is also here, and all the other senior leaders. I want to welcome all of you, and I want to welcome all the media friends. So before we start, before Shri Shivakumar ji speaks, I will request Alka ji to say a few words, and then Shri Shivakumar ji will address the press conference. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच सर। आज हम लोग यहाँ पर एआईसीसी ऑल इंडिया कांग्रेस कमेटी कम्युनिकेशन डिपार्टमेंट की तरफ से एक 8 पन्नों का 8 पेजेस का बुक रिलीज करेंगे, जो ये साबित करेगा कि किस तरीके से भाजपा की सरकार ने सेना के हितों पर चोट की है, किस तरह से हमारी तीनों सेनाएं हों, पूर्व हमारे रिटायर्ड सेना के अधिकारी हों, उनके जो हक और अधिकारों को किस तरह से छीना है, उसको लेकर शौर्य के नाम पर वोट, सेना के हितों पर चोट, ये कांग्रेस होने नहीं देगी। आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी गोवा के चुनावों में आएंगे। हम मीडिया के माध्यम से चाहते हैं कि जनता प्रधानमंत्री जी से सवाल पूछे कि क्यों जो सरहद पे खड़ा जवान देश की सुरक्षा के लिए अपनी जान दे रहा है, उनके हितों के साथ क्यों खिलवाड़ किया जा रहा है। हम आज एक बुक रिलीज करेंगे, उसके बाद मैं इनवाइट करती हूँ डीके शिवकुमार जी इसके ऊपर अपनी बात को रखेंगे। धन्यवाद। आई रिक्वेस्ट एवरीवन। Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hello. आगे माताड़ी।
They don't want that, so we put it off.
Namaskar to all of you. Today is a very important day in public life for me. For the first time, I am coming to Goa, Pradesh, and meeting the press. I have been here on various occasions earlier, on various conferences. Once I was in a cooperation conference. We had a All India Ministers Conference. Sometime as a power minister I was here. But today on behalf of the Congress Party, I am here to give my voice to the soldiers, to the army men of this country. Lal Bahadur Shastri gave us just two simple lines. Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. After 75 years of independence, Indian farmers fought a mighty government which they had 400, BJP had 400 numbers. For more than 1 year, the farmers of this country had to struggle, fight, make this government to have a U-turn on the laws which had done against the farmers. 700 and odd farmers died. Still they have not been declared as a martyr of this soil. But today I am here, apart from the farmers, for those Jawans, these soldiers who have been protecting their lives for the sake of our country, who have been on the borders with the rifles which our government has given to them. I would like to remember Rajiv ji when he gave the voting right to 18 years old from 21 years. Please excuse me, I am not taking any of the names because already
Yes.
my my in-charge General Secretary has already welcomed all of them. I would like to remember Raju ji. I was in the Parliament sitting on the gallery. There was a big question by all the BJP and other leaders, opposition leaders, that why you are giving voting right to 18-year-old youths. Rajiv ji replied in his reply, there was a big opposition. No opposition party accepted. They did not believe in the youth of this country. But Congress believed in the youth of this country. Rajiv ji believed in the youth of this country. Rajiv ji said before the voting, see, at the age of 16, we all appoint boys to the army. Whoever who are past 16 years, who are past SSLC, we recruit them. After recruiting them, we give a rifle to them. They stand in the border of this country. They stand in the border of Pakistan. They stand in the border of China. They stand in a different part of the country with the rifles. They are given their lives. When we have confidence on them to protect our country, why not in democracy? From panchayat to parliament, in democracy, leaders have to be elected. For a panchayat and panchayat member, a Jilla Panchayat, a municipality, a corporation, an assembly, an MLA, then he becomes a chief minister. In parliament, a parliament member has been elected, he becomes a parliament member, and he is the prime minister of this country. So such confidence we are restoring on the youths of this country. Why not we give a voting right? So those who have been on the borders of this country, the youngsters, now have been given the voting right. So I am coming to the point now, for those Jawans who have been protecting this country in the borders, who have been the backbone of this country, today their image is in a dent. Their opportunities have lost. After Modi ji coming to power, whatever the promises has been given to those Jawans, those soldiers, today the Indian National Congress Party, not only here, to entire country, we want to come out that you have given power to protect our country, you have given strength, you have sacrificed, you have protected our country, you have protected our lives, and now you are not being honored. So on this, I think a small note also will be circulated to you. A detailed noting has been given on the Hindi and English version. So after 75 years of independence, the Kisan fought on the streets near Delhi. Today a situation has come all over. I don't appeal to all the soldiers or army men or whoever who has been protecting our nation. But the retired army men, retired army soldiers, all of them in their heart have lost the love on our country and the government. So the Indian National Congress has a big history. The Congress strength is country's strength. Congress history is country's history. So today, even Goa history is also a Congress history. The Congress party at its time, whenever the Congress government had in Goa in the past, after the formation of the state, they have contributed for the growth of the state with lot of love, lot of harmony, lot of peace, lot of development was being shown. Last year also, in the last election also, the people restored some confidence on us. But today, with lot of central government involving, BJP involving, we lost our members and BJP formed the government. But are the people satisfied? I have just come here to tell, please give us a mandate. Karnataka may be in a border, Maharashtra may be in a border, but here a small state, Goa, we have confidence on the Goans. They are educated. They know the value of the democracy. They will fulfill the obligation and they will go for a change. We want the Congress party, which we have a own history. We want a change. We want to give a good governance. So I come here to appeal to all the Goan voters, my brothers, my sisters, and all my friends. Give us an opportunity. We will give a change. We will give a change for development. We will give a change on communal harmony. We will give a corruption-free government. So I request you to give us a stable government which we should not depend upon anyone. Whatever the alliance we have today with the one party, joining to all of us, we have joined. Joining was a good beginning. We all will work together and we will give a successful government for the growth of Goan history. So today, apart from the political development, what is going on in the national level, you know, though the mighty government had to go back, please the farmers, request them, the Prime Minister of this country has asked him to pardon them. That means it shows that whatever the decision the government has taken was not right. The youth of this country are suffering. There is a big unemployment. There is a big financial crisis. No minister, no states have the confidence on the central government. This is what you all are looking at. Whatever we have spoken at earlier times, the Congress party, in the national level, we have delivered. At the time of Rajivji at the time of Indira, at the time of Manmohan Singh ji, whatever has been promised to the people of this country has been delivered. But today, I think you all have tasted the power of the central government and the state government here. You had a double engine government, but here in this double engine government in Goa and Delhi, you could not deliver. The peak on corruption, on COVID was so high, even the governor had to admit that there is a big corruption in the state. I don't want to go to the other issues, but one thing, why I was just commenting on the youth and the Jawans or the soldiers of this is that they are the backbone. The subject today is whatever was promised by Modi ji in his political speeches at the time of elections, or the manifesto, whatever they had promised, they could not deliver on these soldiers of this country. Modi ji did not implement one rank, one pension. What was wrong? It is a bound fundamental right. If you want, I can go to the entire details of that. In the parliament, a reply has come out that 1,25,000, 1.3 lakh jobs are vacant. When such big population is there, population has risen, unemployment has risen. Okay, forget employment to others. Even to the soldiers, even to the army men, the government is not able to fill the jobs. Is this not a shame of the country? Whatever the facilities has been given to them, whatever the facilities earlier Congress government was been given, everything has been withdrawn, subsidized. Even on the health scheme, on the ex-serviceman health scheme, what is the small contribution they used to pay? They used to get a benefit. Even those schemes have been withdrawn. They had to go to a private hospital. Restriction has been imposed on all the purchase of the goods in the canteens. A limit has been done for only 10,000 rupees. What's wrong in this country? Only 10,000 rupees. What is the inflation? What is the growth of essential commodities? A man who has served this country as a Jawan, as a soldier, as a lieutenant, as a general, or whoever may be, who goes to the canteen, who enjoys the privilege of a military canteen, can be restricted only to 10,000 rupees. Is it not a shame on India? I could not understand. So the limitation, even they have been given only 50% GST has been imposed on them. What's wrong? At least can't they be exempted from the GST? So every soldier of this country, every Jawan of this country who has been served the nation, his pocket has not been pickpocketed. His heart is bleeding with blood. The heart of the people who have served this country is bleeding with blood. This is what I have come to tell. Modi ji has even imposed tax on the disability people when they had pension. Is it not a shame of this country? I want the Honorable Prime Minister to answer this question, all this question. Even the short service commission, where the military officers had some opportunity. After 14 years of service, they could have petrol bunks, the gas, various reservations has been done. Everything has been disappeared after the privatization has come up. Where is the opportunity? Only the opportunity they have, they can become a security guard. Apart from nothing is there. So all the military forces who have got the various opportunities has been deployed. We have given a detailed note on this. So one thing I would like to tell. Today the youngsters of this country, they have been hurt a lot. They have been hurt a lot. They are not coming forward. All the people who have served this nation, the farmers were on strike, days have come. Even these disciplined soldiers of this nation will come to the streets. What will be the law and order problem? I want the Prime Minister who is coming, or the BJP leaders who are coming to Goa, to answer this question. What about the youth? What about the military forces which we are posing? I appeal to all my Goan friends and the voters, please, with a folded hand, please give us a chance. We will give a stable government. We will give a government with a national image. We will give a government which had created the history of the nation's movement for the past 60 years. Congress whatever development you could see, it is those governments at the regime of Jawaharlal Nehru ji, Pandit Jawaharlal ji, Indira ji, Rajiv ji, Manmohan Singh ji, and all our leaders who have been given an opportunity. I want you to ask any questions you have on this issue.
Yes, you have appealed to the people of Goa to give a mandate to Congress party. What about in 2017, people have given the mandate to Congress? Why didn't they form the government?
And adding to that, what he has asked, basically, post-2017 also, we have seen a lot of your MLAs have shifted to the BJP. Now, the question in front of the common Goan is basically why should they vote for the people or the candidates of Congress party when they are going to switch the party after the elections?
What you could see, I fully agree with it. They had given us good numbers. Some of our immediately the BJP leaders came out. They shipped, they shopped. A lot of Operation Lotus have been conducted, and they are very famous Operation Lotus. That is why we decided we did not encourage even a single defectors. Among the 17, nearly 10 members wanted to rejoin us, come back to us. They came, some of them even met me at Bangalore. We did not agree. Even they met me personally. A few of them met me at Delhi also. We did not agree. Now we have selected youngsters, new faces. All of them have pledged that we will not shift our loyalty. We will stay with the flag which the country has given them freedom.
What is the OROP? As the new controversy has started. They had implemented OROP, no? One rank, one pension.
No, that is what. See, whatever the central government had promised. See, Congress government had given an option. Had announced that one pension, one rank, one pension. That is what you are telling, no?
Yeah.
In that pension, they have stopped. They are not able to continue. They are looking at the financial aspect. There is nothing. It is an opportunity for them at one grade, one rank. So everyone has to be looked at deeply. Any small mistakes are there, they are bound to settle it. 5 years they had. They could not deliver. See, one important thing I would like to tell you, Murli Manoj Joshi on the parliamentary committee, standing committee, in estimate, he said that Modi government is playing with the national security of India. I have not said this. It is Murli Manoj Joshi. I just give it on record what he said. And one other BJP senior leaders, Major General P.C. Khanduri, the head of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Defence, in his report he said that the Modi government has not only attacked India's national security, but also damaged the modernization of the army. This is what these two great leaders of BJP government have said this. It is not any Congress. Okay, if we speak, what is our political angle, we just speak. This is on the country's security, integrity and the fabric of the society. This is what Dr. Munli Manoj Joshi and Mr. BJP leader, Major General B.C. Kanduri, who is head of the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Defence, has come out on the comment. That is why, particularly because Goa, we have a naval base, we have a air force base, we have a lot of people in the military, and a lot have come here to have their peaceful life. So they have been very much worried. We thought that on the national level, we will just look at Goa, an important place to show our voice on the national issue, have come here.
I have one question with
Please.
PCC President, Mr. Girish Chodankar.
No, you will not answer today. It is my press conference.
Sir, coming back to defection, beside Goa, Karnataka has also faced defection. Your government has also suffered. Why is it happening in only Congress do it state?
Let us see, BJP with their power, they are using a lot of money. They are giving 30 crores, 40 crores, giving power, spending 30, 40 crores. Even in the floor of the house, a few MLAs have admitted that they were offered 30 crores and advance has been given to them. When such is the case, when they want to buy like a sheep or goats, the MLAs have been bought. Where is democracy? The democracy, the entire country has been failed. You see what happened in Maharashtra. At morning 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, both a decision has to be taken without having a cabinet meeting. Decisions have been taken and vote was been taken and it lasted for an hour, for a day. Is this the administration? Who prevented them? They could have called a cabinet meeting. They have done a cabinet meeting and taken a decision, whatever the decision wanted. But circulating a letter at the midnight, calling a congressman or NCP man to take a vote, is this democracy? The democracy of this country has completely failed.
Why Congress MLC Mr. Ibrahim is upset in Karnataka?
See, if you are, do you want me to go to Karnataka politics or you want to go to, I can answer it.
It all related to defections only.
He has not gone anywhere. He is in the Congress. He is shown his displeasure. Congress believes in loyalty. We have identified a senior most leader of the Congress party, who was our General Secretary, who was a 4-term Parliament member, a very senior leader. You can't match Hari Prasad to Mr. Ibrahim. Ibrahim also a respected leader of the opposition. We have a political lookout.
The Mahavikas Aghadi formula in Maharashtra, at least, it has worked. I mean, it has stopped the operation Lotus since last 2 years, we can say that. So, is there any possibility, right now you are having a alliance with the Goa Congress, but is there any possibility post-election, there is a chance that you may extend your support to the small parties, or you may ask them to come on board to form the government?
See, I believe in Goan voters. Now they have learnt, they know, they have a basic knowledge of the national politics, what is going on. They have tasted the power of last 5 years. They have decided this is the most corrupt government which Goa had seen. They want to have a change. And here is a Congress party with a big history. And we will not look at the other issues. We will give a very successful, strong government which Goans wanted.
Mr. Sukumar, you have continuously said that you will not do the alliance with the betrayer of betrayers. But you have did the alliance with the Goa Power.
No, this is the post-elections which we have taken a decision. It is the post-elections we have taken a decision. So that is why I said joining together was the beginning. We have whatever is there earlier, some alliance we had, no doubt, we agree to that. But before, we are not looking at the post. We are looking at the earlier, who believes in our leadership, who believes in our policy. That is why I am requesting the people of Goa to give us a mandate with full strength and vigor. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ये मीडिया के लिए बुक्स प्रेस रिलीज की या ये मीडिया में भेजना
Join, pass this on. Media.
and we are just sharing the press release also.